What's up, guys? Bob the Gamer here, coming at you with some more Edison content. So here we're going to be doing some playtesting with my Flamvell Instant Fusion zombie list. So as you can see, our hand is absolutely atrocious. The only monster we have is Flamvell Magician. We don't really want to draw that. Drawing one you can kind of play out of, but drawing two is absolutely trash. So I believe we just set the MST here, and then we pass it back. He's going to set a monster, we draw, we mind control here. It's a hamster. We don't have Ryko or X-Saber Bellum in our deck, so it's kind of useless, but that's okay. It'll do the job. So here we're going to choose to synchro. It does not play around Gores, but we do have two Book of Moons to back up the Stardust, so that's kind of why we decided to do that. We're going to get Braincom. We're going to think here. We're going to decide to flip the Book of Moon, stop him from taking the Stardust. I read a Caius here, that's why I did that. I didn't want to get sacrificed and then for him to hit another back row. So he's going to reveal Grepper, discard the special, hit our back row. And he's going to pop out the Mally, sack for Caius, which is pretty rough for us. We do have a return though, so maybe we can try and make that work later on. We're going to take a ton of damage. Pyramid Turtle's a good draw here. We can crash, get that Zombie Master, attack over. We've got the Book of Moon for when he goes to attack. He's kind of low on cards. We're going to just get the hero out of his graveyard. He's going to attack, we'll hit the Book of Moon, drop him face down, and then he sacks for another Caius and hits our turtle, which super sucks. Fortunately, we have a turn set, so we're going to be able to kind of push through here for game. Fire Dog, tremendous draw. Just big guy. There's the return. Stardust attack over. Attack for game. We decide to skip siding, so he's going to get to go first here. Our hand is better this game for sure. So he's going to set one, face down monster. Doing this with Fire Dog is a little risky. You run the risk of running into like a bottomless or a deep prison or something. But with our hand, I figured it was worth going for it, so. Thankfully no bottomless or deep prison, but we hit into a Reaper, so it doesn't really do us much good. We'll just set the book and pass. No answer for Future Fusion. Caius is going to go for the Book of Moon here, which was kind of curious, which lets us chain it, which is really good for us because we have Fire Dog. This did not get activated last turn, so here, I'll do Hide Hands. This did not get activated last turn, so I was thinking it wasn't a battle trap. He could have just let it go to hit Reaper, but then that leaves Reaper exposed to things like mine or Brain or Gale, things like that, just to kill off the Reaper, in which case it wouldn't have died otherwise, so. We're gonna try and get a little aggressive here. We're gonna just out the Reaper here with Mind Control, and then we're gonna go Card Trooper, try and get some mills in, get some good stuff going. We get our Flamvell Magician off. We get in there for some decent damage, run into a Stardust, but he's got the Dark Arm. Take a bit of damage here. At least we get to draw. We got Ab-Zero coming down pretty soon, so we can out the Dark Armed here. Unfortunately, we don't have any Darks and Graves, so really what we needed was Rekindling there. Rekindling would have went hard, but we don't have a way to out the Dark Armed and the Future Fusion here, so I think for a while on what to do. And I decided to just go with the Gale play. Hit over Grapher. We're going to creature swap it. My logic was that he's going to get his Ab-Zero. Maybe he's going to have to crash, and then at least Ab-Zero dies. Then we take 1300. That was my mindset. I didn't think about the Gale halving because, I don't know, it just slipped my mind, I suppose. He's got a Mirror Fusion. He just has 10,000 things on the field and we're just cooked. So here we get to show off a little bit of the sauce in the deck. The Instant Fusion, the Rekindling, the Book of Life, all the extenders. So here, we could have just summoned Fire Dog turn 1. I decided not to because I don't really like doing that. I don't want them to know. I want them to set like a hamster or something like that we can kind of plus off of a Sanguine, you know, things like that. I don't typically want to just throw the Fire Dog out there if I'm not able to get value out of it. So I didn't do that. So I set, passed, he passed, gives me a read on Gores, and then we draw here. I'm perfectly content just sitting on my 6 cards right now. I'm not in any danger, and I'm just trying to set up plays, so we're very reactive with this hand. He's going to Greffer. This card's Greffer from Alley. Gets in some damage. We're okay with that. So now we're going to summon Fire Dog. Fire Dog is going to get in there. We're going to get Magician. We're going to special summon him out. We're going to attack into the Gores. And it was there as we read. We're going to go Stardust, and we have Torrential and Compulsory. So, I activate Torrential here, and I choose to just activate the Stardust to negate it, so that our Stardust is not banished, and it'll come back at end phase. So, we stand to take a lot of damage here. We had a little bit of confusion on that. But I stand to take a lot of damage here. But we do have Compulse back here, so my logic was that I was going to use Compulsory and bounce back the Gores, and then I was going to play around it with Caius, was the logic here. We don't end up having to do that as he switches the Gores to defense mode. So we're just going to eat the 2400. We're going to get back Stardust Dragon, which is good because it can beat over the Caius. It can't answer Gores, but that's okay. So here we have a lot of different plays that we can do. We've got 2 Flamevells in the graveyard. Instant Fusion can get us to a zombie for Book of Life. So we have a lot of different plays that we can do. So his Gores is already gone. A lot of people aren't playing Trag nowadays. So I kind of just decided to go for it. So do Instant Fusion for the Reaper on the Nightmare. This counts as a proper fusion summon, in case you were not aware, with Instant Fusion. We're going to sack it for Caius. Target the Gores. Burn him for 1,000. We're going to Rekindling for these 2 back. Then we're going to Book of Life just to get rid of his Malicious in the graveyard. And then we're just going to attack for game. We're going to go directly just to rip the card out of the hand just in case he's got some crazy stuff or something for sauce. Try to hit like a Battle Fader out of hand in case he plays that. Dice roll was landing unfavorably. But eventually we get one. We rip a Caius. Stardust goes over Caius. 100. His Gores is gone, so we just went for biggest damage first in case he had Trag. But we had Compulsory to answer Trag, and then that's just lethal. The 24, the 14, the 19, that was just lethal damage right there. So, kind of showcases some of the things that you can do with the Rekindling, the Book of Life, the Instant Fusion. All 3 of those kind of came into play game 3. But yeah, that's the deck. So, give it a shot. You can see my deck profile. I'll link it here. And give it a shot, and let me know what you think. I'll try and answer any questions as I can. So, alright guys, I'll catch you next time. Have a good one. Peace.